Life had pulled me away, work overseas, family emergencies, then the world shutting down. But through it all, one thing stayed consistent: I paid my property taxes every single year. The cabin was mine. Deed in my name. Purchased 12 years ago, long before the nearby subdivision and its shiny new HOA even existed. So when I finally turned onto the gravel road leading to my land, I expected dust, silence, and maybe a little cleanup. Instead, I slammed the brakes. Bright red signs were posted every 20 feet. No trespassing, private HOA property. Violators will be prosecuted. My name wasn't on them. The HOA's logo was. I stepped out of my truck, heart pounding, and stared at the gate I'd built myself years ago. A new lock hung there, one I didn't recognize. And beyond it, my cabin had curtains. New ones. A porch swing I'd never installed. Tire tracks. Footprints. Someone was living there. Before I could even process that, a white SUV rolled up behind me. A woman in sunglasses stepped out, holding a clipboard like it was a weapon. "You can't be here," she snapped. "This is HOA property." I laughed. I honestly thought it was a joke. "This is my land," I said calmly. "I own this cabin." She smirked. "Not anymore. You abandoned it. The HOA took over maintenance." I asked her name. She proudly introduced herself as the HOA president. Then she did something that made my blood run cold. She pulled out her phone and said, "If you don't leave immediately, I'm calling the sheriff for trespassing." On my own land. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I took pictures of the signs, the lock, the cabin. Then I left. That night, I couldn't sleep. Something felt off, so I searched online. And that's when I found it. A rental listing. Photos of my cabin, my furniture rearranged, my fireplace lit, my land advertised as a cozy home-managed mountain retreat. Booked solid. For months. The next morning, I made 3 calls. The county recorder's office confirmed what I already knew: the deed was still HOA% in my name. No liens. No transfers. No abandonment filings. The tax office confirmed I was paid up to date. Then I called a lawyer. By noon, we had screenshots of the rental listings, bank records subpoenaed from the platform, and proof that the HOA president herself was collecting the payments. That afternoon, I returned to my cabin, this time with a deputy, my lawyer, and a locksmith. The HOA president showed up furious, shouting about community rights and unused property clauses. She waved HOA bylaws like they were law. The deputy cut her off. "Ma'am, this property does not belong to the HOA." Her face went pale. The locksmith changed the locks. The deputy removed every no trespassing sign, then handed one to her as evidence. Inside the cabin, we found guest logs. Cleaning schedules. Price sheets taped inside a cabinet. It wasn't just misuse. It was a business. 2 weeks later, the lawsuit hit. The HOA was forced to repay every dollar earned from my cabin, plus damages. The rental platform froze their account. The president resigned before the vote could even happen. Neighbors started talking. Turns out, my cabin wasn't the only property they'd managed without permission. By the end of the year, the HOA was dissolved. Now the cabin is quiet again. The porch swing is gone. The signs are gone. And the only thing hanging on my gate now is a small metal plaque I added myself. Private property, owner on site. They thought it disappeared. They were wrong.